The test library contains 200 tests across 10 audit areas, which give auditors guidance about the kinds of tests they may want to run. The test library allows auditors to search for certain types of tests or browse tests based on an audit category. The auditor can click on a test and read all the details of the test, including a description and example, when and why to perform the test, data requirements, how to perform the test using standard tools or a custom module, how to interpret the results, tips and tricks, and keywords associated with the test. If I decide I want to use the test, I can star it, and I can star others to build my own audit program. I can create a data request form, which creates a spreadsheet with the data fields required for each test. In this case, some of my tests require me to define the period that we're testing, so I can specify the period and the period end date, whether they are annual, quarterly, monthly, or based on some other dates. I can send this form off to IT or to the business so that when I come back to perform the audit, they can have a spreadsheet all ready for me with all the data rows and columns I will need. I can also create a custom module that automates each of the tests I selected. Alternatively, I can always choose to run these tests individually by following the detailed instructions documented on each of the tests. I can also export my audit program, again specifying the applicable periods, and then my tests are exported into a worksheet, so I have all the test documentation I reviewed previously saved in a worksheet, which I could transfer into TeamMate. Not only do I have access to the test library provided by TeamMate, but I can create my own sets of tests too. Perhaps these are tests that are similar to the ones provided by TeamMate, but are more specific with respect to my organization's specific needs or environment, or perhaps tests that are specific to my organization's business processes. Regardless, I can add a test using the test editor to guide me through the documentation process, and if I have a custom module created for this test, I can attach it to the test as well. And of course, these tests can be exported and imported so they can be shared across the audit team.